Ladies and gentlemen, the play's the thing, with your host, Judy Sleed. Special guest, Johnathan Peters, director of Just Say Yes, Improv Troupe. Underwritten by East Hampton YMCA, Paul Brennan, and Imaginations, Inc. And now here's Judy.
That's how I know I'm a star, the way I'm being introduced.
Definitely.
Hi, Johnathan.
Hi, Judy. How are you?
So nice to have you back.
Oh.
You know, you are one of my favorite people out here.
Well, thank you very much.
You are
Appreciate that. so
talented.
Oh,
I'm so jealous.
Thank you.
So what is it you're doing now that in the improv?
I have a group called Just Say Yes. It's a comic improv troupe, and we've recently been performing at Allison Restaurant in Bridgehampton. We did very well with that. We were there for 5 weeks, and we have some performances coming up this season. Notably, on St. Paddy's Day, we're going to be at the Montauk Yacht Club. That's Saturday night, March 17th at 9 p.m. And it should be a wonderful show. We're very excited about performing there.
Well, I have attended one of those performances you had at Guildhall.
Right.
And it was very funny.
Yeah, we have a very wonderful troupe. We have about, in all, we have about 10 or 11 members, but at a performance we feature around 5 or 6.
And you still have the audience participation?
Yeah, we ask for the audience, and they have a great deal of fun with it. We'll ask them for suggestions to give us a location.
Yeah, I gave you many.
You were very good about that. And
it was a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to seeing some more.
Yeah.
And I would love for my audience to see it. Did you bring anything with you?
Yeah, well, just to go over quickly again, in case some people aren't familiar with improv, basically every evening when we do a show, it's all spontaneous, off the cuff. We just make it up as we go along. There's no pre-rehearsed bits or anything. And we have sort of outlines of sketches that we call games. And we have many of them that we practice in rehearsal and we perform. And this particular one I have a clip of. This is courtesy of Plum TV. They were kind enough to let us use it here. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. This is a bit we call ABC Order. And what it is a sketch will get a location from the audience. So in this case, this one suggestion was Mount Everest. So it's a 2-person sketch, and each phrase is chronologically delivered as a letter of the alphabet. So the first person would start with A, and the next person would do a phrase that begins with B, and it goes back and forth.
That's why, because it's spontaneous, that's why it's so much fun.
That's why it's so much fun. Mm-hmm. Hopefully sometimes you always remember the alphabet, not always, but if you'll just roll this clip, you'll see this ABC Order sketch. We call it, this is Josh Pearl performing it with me.
But of course, I would be happy to pass you those cleats.
I can't believe how freezing it is out here.
Darn cold it is, darn cold.
Every time I come up here, I freeze my petunias off.
Frozen solid. I saw your petunias at the last stop.
Good thing I brought my very warm hat, because I could put that on my petunia.
Hats are important when you're trying to keep warm.
I know just what you're talking about.
Knowing is the first step, and then bringing it, because I forgot the last time my ears almost fell off.
Let me backtrack for a second here. You missed a letter.
Missed a letter?
J!
Just
Just
forgot
say yes.
it. Just forgot it.
Well, knowing is doing.
Knowing is the love mountain climbing. I love mountain. Yeah, let's go.
Mountains are a beautiful thing. They're big and large.
Nothing like them.
Oh my God! I remember the first mountain.
Precipice! Precipice! Watch out for that precipice.
Quick! Hang on!
Run! There's a slide coming down.
Is that rain?
Trampled by the snow we've been.
Unbelievable! Quick! Duck!
Very, very cold. Very cold.
Why? Did anyone ever tell you how cute you look in down jackets?
Xenon style down jackets. Do you like it? It's a special make.
You're my favorite in Xenon.
Yes.
Z.
Always a killer.
Zeus.
Zit! Zit! You have a zit on your cheek. You're
Great.
That looked like not only the audience, but you had fun too.
Yes, it was great fun and wildly comic. And we come up with these spontaneous bursts of comedy nightly. We have a wonderful troupe. If I could just mention the names, we have Josh Pearl,
please do.
is one of our members, Josh Gladstone, Stephen Scheck from Up Island, very funny fellow, Marcus Johnson, also does stand-up comedy, very funny chap. We have Dan Becker of Montauk fame. He's been with us for a while now, very funny. Lydia Franco-Hodges, and also Susan Sincata of Shelter Island. We also a member is Michael Horn, and a new fellow, Matt Perotti, also from Up Island. So we have a big group, very funny people.
It's bigger than when I've seen it.
Yeah, well, we usually perform with around 5 or 6 at the most, so not everyone is featured all the time.
Yeah, and I love the thing you do at the end when somebody has to conduct, which I didn't do right, but then you taught me.
We haven't done that one in a while. We call that emotional symphony. We'll have a lineup of everyone, and each person has an emotion, and we just do a little orchestrated piece. But
I know, that was just too funny.
Yeah.
Everything, and you think of all these things.
Well, I don't think of them. These are established games that have been around for many, many years. Second City in Chicago has pioneered a lot of the famous sketches that are around.
Oh, so how did you get a hold of it?
There are many books and that feature the games, and some of them I've found on the internet. One of the ones that we play that's a lot of fun that we usually open the show with, it's called Household Olympics. And in that bit, we'll get a suggestion from the audience for a very mundane household chore like vacuuming or something like that. And then we'll take vacuuming and we'll turn that into a sporting event. We'll have a play-by-play announcer and 2 athletes that will compete vacuuming, and it's usually a big crowd pleaser. It's wildly funny.
It is. So you were thinking of what to do, and then you came up with this idea that you would like to do something like that. So you started reading about it?
Well, I've always loved comedy. Ever since I was a wee tyke. I wanted to actually at one point be a stand-up comedian, but I never really followed that route. But I thought, since there's not at this juncture a comedy troupe out here in the Hamptons, I thought this would be a perfect fit.
It is.
And the thing that's great about it is it's a different show every night. It's never the same thing. So it's not like a play that has a lifespan of 3 weeks, and then you have to either move it or close it. This is constantly new.
Well, I've known you for quite a while, and you have been on my show before, but we didn't have much time to talk because we had other people on it.
Right.
So, where were you born?
Well, I was born in New York City. In New York City, 44 years ago, yes.
34 years?
40. But you can say 34 if you want to dub that in. That's okay.
And how did you end up in the Hamptons?
By bus. I took a bus out here.
You did?
It was a lovely trip. I always remember it, yes. Yeah.
Oh, not on a boat. I came here on the boat.
Oh, well, I love boats. I love ships.
So
Queen
you
Mary
just,
II is my favorite
all of a
ship.
sudden you just got on the jitney and here I come.
My family had a house out here, and we spend summers out here for
That's
many
how
years to come out
usually
here.
happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if I could just go back to Just Say Yes, we have a wonderful show coming up on St. Patrick's Day. We're going to be at the Montauk Yacht Club, and that's if people would like to call for tickets, because they're selling like hotcakes from what I understand. The number to call would be 668-3100. And they're doing a wonderful spread at the Yacht Club. They're going to have a special Irish supper with a buffet.
And how much are the tickets?
Well, if they do the full dinner package, which includes the Irish buffet with wonderful brisket and Bailey's brownies and all kinds of goodies, that's $40, and that's the dinner,
that's very
DJ, and the Just Say Yes show. Or if they just come to see the show, it's $15. And the dinner begins at 6, and our show starts at 9, and that's March 17th.
So a
St.
lot of
Patrick's.
things are happening.
Yeah, a lot of things going on.
March 17th, like one of our fellow members of the Naked Stage.
Right.
Has something
also,
going
that's
on.
right. Our friend Peter Fitzgerald,
Yes.
a good friend of mine. I've done several shows with him. He has an Irish night on March 13th at Guildhall. That's at the Boots Lamb Education Center there. And he's
Yeah.
doing some...
He's very excited about it.
yes, he is.
He's also in many things as you. And as I was watching you on the tape before, a few weeks ago, I had a young lady who did a play, and you were one of the readers on the Naked Stage.
Right.
And she also showed a clipping, and it was you with I forgot who was next to you.
What
It,
play was it?
It was that she was a young girl who won the contest on I'm so embarrassed. In the high school.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
the one that was about the World War II or something or other?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that, I think, last March or something at Guildhall.
Right. So she showed that clipping where you were in it. So
It was
you're
a
all
soldier
over
or
the
something
place.
like that. Yeah, yeah, it was a very nice piece.
Yes. So
Really enjoyed doing that.
what did you major in?
I went to school at Emerson College and studied theater. And
Where is that?
in Boston.
Oh, Boston.
Boston, yep, that's right. And I've been out here for about 10 years or so, and I have a company called Spindletop Productions. I've produced a number of plays at the John Drew Theater at Guildhall.
Yes, that's when you came on the first time
Right.
with your crew.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yes.
well, we're very excited about the Improv Company, and we have a lot of performances planned throughout the summer season. We'll be in West Hampton Beach on
So
Saturdays.
you're doing this full time?
Yeah, right now, full time.
You
It's
are.
very time consuming.
And what did you do before you did this full time?
Before this,
Pray.
I was an acrobat in the Ringling Brothers. I walked a
Excuse me?
tightrope
You were an
just for half an hour, and then I said, it's enough of this.
You
So
were
then I just went back into comedy full time.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. Yeah, well, no, I've pretty much been doing this full time.
Well,
on
ever
and off
since
over
I
years.
know you, which
Yeah.
is quite a while. I know you almost 10 years.
Is it that long? Really? My
Well,
goodness.
if not 10, it's
Yeah,
8.
8 probably. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
start. How long is the Naked Stage going on?
How long has it been going on?
Yeah,
I think for about 2 or 3 years.
but I know you before that. From Guildhall?
Yeah, Guildhall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, it is. You really are into. You are a producer, a director, an actor, a writer.
Writer.
Yes. So, are you writing something lately?
Not right
Nowadays,
now. Writing.
no?
No.
And did anyone ever approach you and hire you for something?
Well, I had a show that ran at Gurney's a couple of years ago. We did an interactive show. It was very funny. A murder mystery called Hijinks on the High Seas. I wrote that, and we had a lot of fun with that. So when the dust settles a little bit, I'd like to write another play like that and perform it out here. Those
And
sorts of
when
plays are
you
very funny.
do that, then it's being acted out. Does it get published?
I'd like to have it published when I get around to it.
It's with Samuel. What do you call it?
Samuel French.
Samuel
Yes.
French.
Right.
Yes.
You know Sam? He's a good friend, a nice fellow.
No.
No?
But I was thinking. I know that he's the one who picks up the plays and
Right.
he, publishes it, so
Yeah.
other groups can
That's
use
right,
it.
exactly. That's
Yeah. You
correct.
know him?
Yeah, he's a nice chap.
Nice.
Nice beard.
He is
Also, next week on Tuesday at the Naked Hall, Naked Hall is actually next to Naked Stage. They also have been doing very well, particularly in the
Naked
summer
Hall.
when it's warmer. But the Naked Stage that Josh Pearl is behind, they're doing a wonderful show next week that Michael Nathanson is the lead artist on.
Yes.
We're doing Glen Ross by
I
David
remember
Mamet.
seeing that on Broadway, and every other word was a 4-letter word.
Yeah, they.
But, you know, they made a film out of it. They left the four-letter words out.
No, I can't imagine they did that, really.
Because
That's
I
the
just-
whole appeal and excitement of David Mamet is his language.
Well, I wasn't excited when I heard
Really?
that. No, but I just caught it on TV, the film version. I was listening, and I said, yeah, I don't hear any four-letter words.
Because I was thinking of doing a David Mamet production where you would just leave the four-letter language in and take everything else out. I thought that would be kind of
I
interesting.
didn't know you
to
were
do that.
so funny.
Really?
With a straight face.
But we're doing that next Tuesday if folks want to come see us. It's a free performance, and it starts at 7:30. And it's a bang-up cast: Michael Nathanson, myself, Judy Sleed, Josh Gladstone, Josh Pearl, among others, and
You're
Peter
going to do
Fitzgerald
the,
as well. We're doing a reading of Glengarry Glen Ross by David
Yeah,
Mamet.
and you're going to leave out the text. You just said that.
What's that?
You said you're going to leave out the text and you're keeping all the dirty words only.
Oh, well, no, that's something I'm thinking of doing myself.
Oh.
It's a production where you just cut everything else out.
I'm
and
looking
leave the,
forward to that, really.
Yeah, no, because that'll be a fun. It's a great play, and
So you really have a wonderful group there. All those people you mentioned.
yeah, there's
I
a lot
worked
of.
with most of them. You know, I had a play reading over
Right,
there.
you did your production of.
And Josh Gladstone is. I particularly love him. He's
Yeah.
so expressive.
He's a wonderful actor,
Yes.
very talented fellow.
Yeah. And so, what do you like to do best?
I like to. I love acting. I love traveling, but acting, comedy is my favorite. That's the.
I know.
Love
I've
to make
seen a
people
couple
laugh.
of the plays you were in.
Yeah.
Comedy.
We
And
did some farces with Spindletop, Don't Dress
Yes.
for Dinner. Excuse me.
Yes.
I have a little frog lurking.
I know. I always have a frog.
Excuse moi. And yeah, so the improv is coming along. I'm very excited about that. And happy to be here today. It's warming up.
Oh yeah, it is. It's such a beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
So, do you have any siblings?
is. Not that I'm aware of.
But does that mean that you might have
no, well,
someplace? You
not,
might
no.
have
I always wanted a brother or sister. I used to watch the Brady Bunch when I was a young lad and pine for brothers and sisters, but it never came to pass.
So then you're the favorite son.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
And do you have any other relatives or?
Yeah, father lives in New York City, and
Oh, that's a real relative.
yeah, a real relative.
And where are your parents from? What's your heritage?
My mother was from London, England, and my dad is from Boston.
And where his father?
His father, Polish.
Oh, because everybody has to come from somewhere.
Absolutely.
Unless you're an Indian.
Mm-hmm.
And even they came from someplace.
That's right. Yeah,
Don't you ever wonder where Indians came from?
I do. I do. Yeah,
Yes,
well, we did a play over the summer that called what's the name of it? The name escapes me. Minerva Salza directed it.
Oh, when? Last year?
Yeah, last June.
Oh, well,
And,
she's into everything lately also.
Yeah.
But I don't know which play because she did many.
I'm just blanking. Maybe we could cut this portion of the interview out.
I blank a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a
this is
pastime of mine. I try not to practice it too
because
often.
this is not rehearsed, and we talk about things we haven't talked about for a long time, so you forget.
Yeah.
That's part of my show. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the part of the play got into discussing the origins of the Indians and whatnot. Sort of interesting.
Oh, and how did they discover that?
Well, there's a whole portion of the play that they came over this bridge, and I sort of.
They came over a bridge.
Yeah.
From where? From Europe or Asia?
I don't remember that segment of the play. I just remember that we
Oh, I
discussed it.
see.
But we're going to cut this portion of the interview, so we have to get
Yes,
to this.
we are.
But
So, did you do many? Are you doing many interviews?
Many interviews?
I'm asking.
Well, yeah, we were on Plum
Plum?
TV and this one,
And this one?
and we do some
How
various
about-
features for some local newspapers.
Oh, what about Oprah?
Oprah, that's
And-
coming up next Thursday, I believe. We're going to
Okay.
be in the city for
That's
that.
great.
Yeah, yeah. But,
Because you could do this in Manhattan also. It would go over very well.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. It's very funny. And, well, as we work our way up and people recognize us, I see big things for Just Say Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would make like 100 tapes of this and send that all over.
Definitely, definitely.
See, I'm
Yeah.
very good with
Yeah,
ideas.
we're appearing all over. I was recently seen at the IGA in Sag Harbor in the dairy section. So, you know, there's a lot of...
Oh, I've been
Publicity.
recognized in when I go shopping. A lot of people come up to me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, see, well, we're
Yeah,
a local celebrity with the show and
Yeah, I'm a
whatnot.
star. You didn't know I'm a star?
I know. That's why I'm here.
I keep telling everybody I'm a star.
Yeah.
So I'm also. I wonder how many people are doing a scene for that segment of the naked stage. Maybe we should explain what a naked stage is because people may get the wrong idea.
Well, Naked Stage, as I said, Josh Pearl is the producer of that, and he's put that together. It was his brainchild, and basically we meet every Tuesday evening, and we read a published play of a famous...
Or an unpublished play, a lot of unpublished.
In the past, they've done some unpublished plays. I think that they've centered more on some of the famous published works recently.
Well, that's why it's called a naked stage, because
But
there are no
the fact that
props.
it's naked, there's no props or
And no-
lighting design, costumes.
And it's only a reading.
It's just the actors, the bare stage, and the script, and we sort of bring
Right.
our...
Yeah, but they do such a good job. You always select some extraordinary
Yeah,
people.
we've had some very nice plays we've read, and
It was last night. Was very, very interesting. You
Yeah.
weren't there.
no, I wasn't.
Well, I was going to say, in April he's going to do like 10 minutes of an unpublished play. I think it's unpublished because.
Right.
Are you going to submit something?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be part of it.
Oh, great. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. But, no, the improv group is pretty much taking up a lot of my time
I'm
right
sure
now.
it does.
And,
Because you
yeah.
do everything.
yeah, I'm pretty much the producer and in charge of putting all of it together. So
It's a lot of work.
yeah.
And I understand you also do your own bookkeeping.
Well, I have an accountant that takes care of that.
Oh, now you
unfortunately.
have an
Yeah,
accountant,
yeah.
because last time I spoke to you, you were bogged down with bookkeeping.
Yeah, well, there's all
Well,
sorts of
good.
bookkeeping.
And I met your father. Was that your father at one of your productions who came to Guildhall?
It may well have been.
Yes, a
Yeah.
very charming man.
Yes. At Hamlet, I believe that was.
Hamlet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's. I'm so happy that you're doing this comedy because a lot of very serious plays go on, and I'm really not in favor of those. A lot of people like.
Well, people like to laugh. Well, we
Yeah.
have a wonderfully funny group, and people just love to come and give us suggestions and watch us take the sketch and outline of a comic bit and turn it into a blossoming bit of comedy.
So can I ask you this? That it's. Do you have like a favorite actor to work with as an actor or wherever?
Out here, you mean?
Yeah.
I've enjoyed all the actors I've been lucky enough to work with.
Yeah.
Everyone brings something different to the table, and it's a joy just
When
to
you
get
said
to
out
work.
here, where else did you?
Well, I've worked on regional theater around the country, and
You did?
and
Where?
some stuff in the city, well, upstate and Boston, and various areas of Westchester and around and about?
Oh, because I used to belong to regional theaters here in Nassau County.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it gives you a good experience.
yeah, no, it's great. Live theater, there's nothing like it.
Right.
Working with Annette.
Right. I always worked behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Doing what, props and costumes and whatnot.
Yeah, or sound or lighting, all those extra. Because I couldn't remember the lines. I didn't want to. I was afraid I'm going to forget the lines. So
Right.
I was always afraid to go up front.
Mm-hmm.
So it is called The Play's the Thing, and I got this idea to do this show because there are so many very talented people are out here, and I just thought I'll have them on my show so they could air themselves out. And you know, I send the tapes elsewhere because this only comes from this is Wainscott East, and then I make a dub and I send it to Riverhead.
Right.
So, and then I even got into Manhattan Cable.
Oh, great.
Once a week, Tuesday
Wonderful.
night at 5:30.
Oh, wonderful. So this will be on television in New York?
It will when I send it there.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Great.
So
Well, appreciate very much you having me on and discussing the Just Say Yes Improv Company.
great, and they're going to see it in New York too.
Great, they'll see us, and
So
we just might make it to Oprah and Letterman, and it'll all be through Judy Sleed.
okay, now
Appreciate
I'm going
that.
to say
Coming.
goodbye. You
Thanks
have to
so
wave
much.
over that
Just Say Yes.
camera.
Oh, this camera here?
Yes, say goodbye like
Goodbye.
that. That's my
Thanks for
trademark.
coming. Keep in touch.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everybody
Thank you.
for joining and helping the Play's the Thing. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
And next time is going to be, next week this place is going to be closed. Because, but then after that, I have like 3 people signed up.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Are we still on the air?
What? Oh, yes. The no sound, only this.
Oh,
And
you're
it looks
talking-
good that we're talking.
Right, I'm going to
And
scratch
there's so
myself.
much to
I'm dying
say
to scratch.
to each
We're talking even more now than we did during the interview. Fantastic. Maybe they could get rid of the interview and just keep this portion.